Boom! I'm ready when you are.
Alright.
Thank you for your patience.
Okay. Sure thing. Alright, are you recording now, or do you need me to cue you or something?
I'm good. I'm recording.
Okay, cool. Alright, so we all know who you are. You are the adorable little Layla, living in Phoenix City with her 2 moms and her 4 sisters. Best family ever.
All girl,
Big
all
family.
the time. Big family.
All girls.
They were originally just going to adopt 2, but no, 3. They were going to adopt
then-
3, then they got 5.
Yeah, they were gonna adopt 3, and like they got the 2 biological siblings. And they're like, okay, who's the third? And then they had 3 other friends. They're like, well, we can't choose.
Pretty much.
But anyways, so it is a very bright, sunny day. I mean, as usual, it's the desert and all. But but the weather is actually pretty mild, though that might just be it's morning and it hasn't had the chance to get real hot yet. But hey, who knows? Maybe it'll be a nice day.
It might be weather Pokemon. You don't know.
So you're doing your Layla thing.
Which is probably...
Yeah.
If I'm noodling around in the house, I'm kind of going over my notes about various Pokemon and berries and what have you.
Okay.
With Sprig sitting on my head.
Good. Of course. When, let's see. On days like this, kids like you
Should be scavenging. Yes.
should be burning in hell.
They're in New Orre, they are now.
Fair.
Oh.
Alright, just to really quick catch you up on the goings-on around town, you know that your old family friend Rachel has recently taken in this dumb kid named Leilani.
Okay.
You have not actually met him yet, though. He's always been out whenever you've gone to visit Rachel, if you have done so.
What kind of a
At
kid
all.
has a name starting with Lay? Jeez.
But from what Rachel has told you and from what you've heard, he's kind of a dumbass and he's very new to the wasteland. You've heard that Rachel fell out of her chair in tears laughing when she heard about a slowpoke.
Layla insisted on hearing about the Slowpoke incident.
So she knows. She has not met Leilani yet, but she has heard.
This will be the first thing she says to Leilani. Is it true?
Did you almost get eaten by a slowpoke?
Slow. No, it's not. I didn't. Slow.
At least you know.
Yes.
At least you know that he's not. You know, he's going to digest you properly.
Really thoroughly.
Really thoroughly.
Okay, and I don't know if you'd know about this or not, but occasionally you've heard of this girl wearing a hood and a kind of cape coming into town, bottling up some of the pure water you guys have, and heading back out again. But you haven't met her yet either. You may have seen her around, but you haven't talked to her.
She sounds cool. I mean, she has a cape. Maybe she's a superhero.
Maybe. And recently, this guy with one arm came in and started staying at the inn. You haven't talked to him yet.
Oh my gosh, maybe he really did start getting eaten by a Slowpoke.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You haven't talked to him.
You
Slowpoke
drag
eat
my
your
character
arm?
into this, if you drag my character into that, I'm totally okay with you dragging my character into this. But if you bring that up, I don't know what's gonna happen. Either no, get the hell away from me, or yes, kid. It was a slow process. Took over 2 months.
It was agonizing.
It was agonizing.
It was actual torture. I was being tortured.
I tried to shake it off, but it was latched on so tight.
I could feel it slowly dribbling onto my wrist. It's disgusting. No teeth, all gums.
For a while, I just had a slowpoke for an arm, and I was okay with that.
Whenever I wanted to grab something, I just squeezed one of its internal organs and its tail would curl around it.
I'm just gonna bop its head and it would curl up.
My worst fear was that it would evolve into a slow bro, and then I wouldn't be able to do that anymore.
But yeah, you haven't had the chance to talk to him yet.
Okay.
Plus, he's like really recent, like just a couple days ago.
Sure. What's with all the new arrivals? What is this? Some kind of roleplay game?
It's starting
It's
town
almost-
in a role-playing game.
It's almost like I'm gathering you all together.
We meet in an inn. I'll stop.
Well, technically, yes.
Anyway. So, shit, I was gonna have a question, but I forget. Oh, yes, and I lost it again. Oh,
I'm
well.
sorry, am I interrupting too much?
No, it's my own brain not working.
No, I just,
It's-
in general, I know this is a one-off, but it's so funny.
I'm cool with Hatter and
Dali,
Andrea.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with
Yeah,
Hatter
I'm
and
okay
Andrea
with it.
talking.
What?
I'm cool.
Awesome.
With...
Yeah.
I'm just muting so you don't hear type
Fair enough.
in the
Fair.
background.
But you can
Either way, it's
interject it whenever you want.
Sure thing.
Alright. So, you are in your room doing your thing when, Gwen comes in, and she looks like she wants to talk, but she looks kind of, quiet as usual.
Hey, big sis, what's up?
Well, it's a really nice day out, and I was wondering if you wanted to spend some quality time together out around the water, catching bugs like you like.
What did I do?
Nothing, it's just, and she sighs and she goes, it's just that you all are growing up, and I worry about you guys, and I want to make sure we always stay friends.
Gwen? Layla.
Can we keep her?
Sure. Layla gets up.
Am I doing it right, Dali, by the way?
I think so, yeah. I didn't have anything too much in mind for Gwen besides being a little quiet, fairly positive and caring, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's a little bit of a worrier as well. Because she's the eldest.
AKA warrior right here.
Yep. Layla gets up, closes her journal, takes Sprig off her head and puts her on Gwen's head. And gives her a hug.
Gwen hugs you back.
You're always going to be one of my best friends, Gwenny.
I know, but I just don't want us all to go separate ways like I know some brothers and sisters do, and
That's never going to happen. I mean, if it does, it'll be like for research purposes, and then I'll come back afterwards and like bore you silly with all the stuff I learned.
But she kind of pulls away, but she's smiling. It's not like she doesn't like being hugged. It's that she wants to keep talking. And she goes, but like I said, it is a really nice day out, and I just thought it'd be nice to hang out.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, it's not like a furnace out there for once, which is awesome. So, yeah. We can see some new bugs.
Hopefully.
Oh, Sol can come with us if she wants.
She smiles and picks up Soul, who's been sitting at her feet.
Hello, puppy. Gives her head it just kind of rubs her on the head.
Soul gives your hand kisses.
Aww.
May I ask what soul is?
Pucciana.
A Pucciana.
Ah!
Andrea loves Pucciana.
They are adorable.
Almost as much as she loves Cyndaquil.
Andrea loves
Cyndaquil
Cyndaquil? What are you talking
I
about?
mean,
Oh shit, Dally, I never finished telling you about why we spammed the chat with Bulbasaur, or, well, why they did.
Yes.
well, I did. Eli didn't really do much.
Fucking Andrea. But yeah, so, Hannah's old lady was leaving home for the first time because her farm has too many memories that she doesn't want to have to deal with.
Aww.
And she was heading off to Gadion Port with Aaron, and she rounds a corner, And all of a sudden, when she does, into view comes a little Bulbasaur just sitting there staring at her.
Aw.
And she says hi, and she walks up to it and gives it some cabbage and pets it. And it nuzzles her and accepts the pets, and it is very happy, and
Gives
she
her a
walks
cabbage.
off.
Cannibalism. Sorry.
My
That's what-
cabbages!
Eli actually linked that.
We've decided that now, whether Hannah likes it or not, we're going to scream "my cabbages" because she's a cabbage farmer. But anyways,
Yes. I love her character even more now.
she's a berry farmer and a cabbage farmer.
Wait, does
Where's
she have
she from?
parents?
Oh,
Really?
she's an old lady.
Oh, never
She's
mind.
the old lady.
She's, in fact, she's not just an old lady. She's an old ghoul lady. She was an old lady when she got ghoulified.
Oh, she's a ghoul as well?
Aw.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
Also, another strange Pokemon.
I was
Yes.
gonna say, so
That
let's see,
make-
I don't know what Andrea had because her session is super secret, but Eli had a Slowpoke, Hatter had a Sandshrew, Hannah had a Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
I'm calling it they're all the same thing and they're all a ditto.
I think that's been thrown around a couple times actually.
I do say they all the same thing. I don't know Ditto though, but I do know Andrea's mystery Pokemon. And
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
comfortable with at least sharing what the Pokemon that appeared in Andrea's session were, like as long as we don't tell what exactly happened. The ones that appeared in her session were a Pyroar and a Ninetales.
Ooh, fire pookies.
yeah, here's an interesting thing. I've noticed this. We've all gotten different types.
Yeah, well, I was initially thinking, is it to do with, like, the type of trainer? Yeah, but Andrea's a fire type trainer, and she saw fire types. Eli's grass, and he saw water type.
Yeah,
Andrea's-
I am
You're fighting, aren't you?
a ranger, so I don't have any kind.
You don't have a type?
Nope, I don't have a type.
Da, da,
I only have
da.
one Pokemon, which I want to discuss with Bucky later. But yes, I only have one,
I
who
thought
is a
your-
fighting ghost type.
I thought your type was short and cute.
Aww, I'm blushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with you later, unless you change your mind. But yeah, we'll figure
yeah.
something out.
So I got a ground type. Sentry's a ground type, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ground type, water type, fire.
Two fires and
Grass.
grass.
I'm intrigued.
Interesting. It's almost as if someone's setting up starter Pokemon.
I'm it's like there's all this intrigue going on and the campaign hasn't even started yet. I'm excited. Let's play.
I love all the speculation going on. Oh yes, and
Now
I
you know
know
what
how
I
Hatter feels.
That when you theorycraft 1,000 things and eventually you get one right, I'm just like, shut up. I'm not saying this. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yep.
I'm not saying who's gotten what right, but I will say a few of you have gotten a few things right.
It's totally,
Aha!
totally a ditto. Ditto 5 ever.
But anyway,
Moving on.
anyways.
Anyway.
Oh yes, and I forgot to mention that like the Sandshrew and the Slowpoke, the Bulbasaur also disappeared.
As you do. Mystery Pokemon.
But anyways, so Gwen says, is there anything you want to take with you? I can help you carry stuff.
She picks up her shoulder bag, stuffs her journal inside it, and grabs her bug catching net, and's like, I'm set.
Okay. And
Oh,
so
wait,
she
I almost forgot. And then she takes Sprig off her head and puts her on her own head. Okay, now I'm set.
Gwen smiles and giggles a bit.
I should also point out that Layla is wearing her straw hat, so Sprig is just kind of sitting on top of the straw hat, like a decoration.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. I love it. I can't so you said you figured out a design for her? I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna see if I can draw her a bit more tonight. I've got the concept sketch, but I haven't got the full thing yet.
Yeah, I was going to attempt it, but then I sat down and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So
It was cool because I was out in town and I was like, "Ooh, this would be a good time to try and I've drawn Layla. Now would be a good time to kind of, while I've got the time, figure out what Sprig's
can I see
design is."
Layla?
Yeah, when I finished her, she's like
Oh, okay.
I just done the line art. So I'm
Okay.
gonna color her, but her hair is
Gotcha.
so fluffy, so fluffy. I'm gonna die.
So fluffy.
Wait. Have you seen Zootopia? Of
I
course you
have.
have. Yeah, do you think she dreams of herself in her sleep?
Oh my god. Get out!
Do you know how she... Do you ever wonder how she gets her hair like this? Don't touch it!
You don't just touch a sheep's wool.
I
Anyway.
feel like that's gonna be the scene between two characters of someone's messing with Layla's hair and just it's so fluffy.
Layla does not like being touched without her permission.
Ah, yes. So,
But yes, while I was out, I was like, oh damn, I don't have the internet, so I can't look up what Audition Wormhole look like. And then I'm like, I don't have the internet. I do have my DS. My DS has Alpha Sapphire on it. Alpha Sapphire has a Pokédex. I can look them up on the Pokédex, and I did, and it was good.
good. And so it was, and it was good, and there was much rejoicing.
And there was much cute and oddish.
Yes. Alright, so anyway, so Gwen starts heading outside. Do you follow her?
I do.
Alright.
Apologies for the inconsistencies in Layla's voice, by the way. I think I'm still refining it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, better now than,
But like I said,
super late.
I'm thinking a bit like Ralph, but, younger and female.
But let's see. So you head outside, and as you're following Gwen through the town, to the gates to the Oasis outside, you catch Rachel's eye, and she waves at you guys. Good morning, ladies.
Rachel! She waves. How you doing?
Oh, I'm great. That boy still hasn't woken up yet, but that's alright. I'm making him some juice. He sure likes it.
Good. Did he... we don't know that Leilani's Volty, do we? We don't know much about him.
I'm not actually sure. I bet Leilani moved.
I mean, how does the Pokédex, the Pit Dex look like?
Oh, that's right. So, yeah, he wears a Pipdex, and I think Eli said he continues to wear his vault suit, so I think you'd be able to safely say.
Okay.
We can scratch it out or, retcon it. It's minor enough.
Yeah, she hasn't actually seen Leilani, so I'll leave it for now. But what is the bay leaf's name again?
Flower.
Flower. How's Flower doing?
She whistles, and then Flower comes out from the front door, and she perks when she sees you and looks like she wants to come over.
Layla runs over to Flower.
Hunter.
You.
You know what's going on here, don't you?
Hi, I'm Flower, your very best friend.
Anyways, so Flower nuzzles your hand and gives it a kiss.
She pets my god, I can't talk today. She pets Flower as she nuzzles her. Meanwhile, Sprig bounces from Layla's head onto her arm and then scampers up and sits on Flower's head to be tall.
Oh.
Flower is trying to look up to see Sprig, but cannot see her because she is on her head.
Sprig just looks immensely pleased with herself.
Gwen comes over a bit tentatively and pets Flower.
Sprig gives her a look as if to say, "You'd better not steal my perch."
Gwen smiles. Alright, but...
So much happening today, Rachel?
Not much. I'm I'm getting a little tired of all this, you know?
What, making juice?
Well, that's the thing. I like making juice. I want to make a business out of it, but there's not enough supply or demand for it, so I just gotta keep farming and selling the berries as they are.
Aww. But it's really cool to be
I'll
able
make
to mix juice.
I'll make juice anytime you like, little lady.
Thank you. Maybe you can
You
show...
too, Gwen.
Yeah, Gwen's a growing girl. She needs her nutrients. She nods. Lucy leans in and whispers to Rachel, I'm gonna be taller than her though. I'm almost the same height now. Don't tell her.
Rachel laughs a little bit and whispers back, I won't.
Good. But, you know, if I find any berries, I can bring them back to you, if that would help.
Oh, you know, that would help a lot. And she considers a moment and she goes, I'll give you 5 caps for every berry you can get me. Does that sound good?
Wow, really? That would be amazing. I was just going to ask if you could maybe show me how to make some different juices, but that would be cool too.
I'll do that sometime for sure when we've got more free time, alright?
Great. Thanks, Rachel. I'll see what I can find.
She holds out her hand to shake your hand.
She shakes, and then she plucks a sprig off of Flower's head and holds her out. This one's kind of shaped like a berry. I don't think you want to put her in juice, though.
I like to imagine Sprig hisses.
Sprig looks indignant.
Does she look indignant?
She looks indignant.
I just imagine the same thing you do in every Fallout game where they give, if you bring me this one thing, I'll give you cash for each one you bring me. You just save up like 1,000 of them and then bring them all at once. just giant pack and then can of... There you go.
Oh, god damn it. She tickles Sprig under the chin and then pops her back on her head.
Gwen waves and says, bye, Miss Rachel. Thanks for letting us pet Flower and the caps and stuff. And Rachel waves back.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Rachel. And she waves and follows Gwen.
Alright, so you two head out to the outside of the city. And, you know, just outside there's, you know, this really nice little oasis area. It's really good at keeping the general area cool. Sure, it's still pretty warm, but compared to the rest of the desert, it's nice. And there's a lot of bugs fluttering all over the place, a few Pokemon poking their heads out of the bushes every once in a while, a few water and fish sort of Pokemon hanging out in the little water.
Layla has big, shiny saucer eyes right now.
And all the bugs are staring at you.
Hi. She waves.
Not again.
Did someone say something?
Not again.
God. And let's see. Hold on 1 second. I just need to open this up.
Mm-hmm.
If it'll fucking open up.
Random encounter time.
Is it usually?
No, I just want.
Is it usually this populated? By the way, like, are there usually this amount of Pokés hanging around?
It seems like it's a little more than usual, but you being pretty educated on the area know that it's probably not actually more populated than usual. They're just more out and about than usual because it's so nice.
Yeah. She will, you know, point this out to Gwen. Hey, they're out enjoying the good weather too.
See, this is why I got you out here. I knew you'd like it.
Heck yeah. Thanks, Gwen. This is a great idea.
She smiles. Alright, let's see. Pokemon encounters. Just need to make sure I get the right... Alright. A little Weedle starts walking, I guess. I don't know how to describe a Weedle's
Wheedling.
movements.
Wheedling.
Wheedling.
Yeah, it starts wheedling up to you, and it just looks very curious.
She kind of puts one hand to her mouth and waves. Hi, little Weedle. She crouches down and tentatively puts a hand out.
It wiggles its little feet, like trying to imitate your wave, and then it sniffs your hand.
Oh, I don't got any food for you. But do you like pets?
It kind of jerks back a little bit, not, being cautious at humans, but it doesn't leave, it just doesn't want to make contact.
Oh, that's okay. She kind of puts her head on one side and slowly goes from crouching to sitting cross-legged on the ground. And she gets out her journal and a pencil and flips to a blank page. And she almost starts she puts her pencil to the paper and says, "Hey, can I sketch you?"
It kind of looks at your paper curiously, and it wiggles up to your paper, sniffs it, and then tries to eat it.
I don't know if that's good for you.
It continues to try to eat the paper.
She tears out like a little scrap and gives it to the Weedle.
It goes nom nom.
Well, I guess it can't be that bad.
And then it sits still.
While it's sitting still, oh god, like the Weedle spam.
Oh my god!
Okay, I was gonna type this, but I feel like it'd be lost in spam. Just it strikes a pose. Draw me like one of your French bugs.
Yes.
Oh my god, get out. I fucking hate all of you. I can't have a single Pokemon appear without you guys spamming Pokemon pictures in the chat.
No, because there's over 700 of them, and amazing artists all around the world. One being in this room, or in this chat.
Hi.
Aw.
She reaches up and puts Sprig on the ground and says, "You can explore if you like, Sprig. Just don't get into any fights. Or at least, if you do, don't faint."
Sprig wiggles off.
Okay. Don't leave the Oasis.
And Gwen goes over and sits next to the Oasis, taking her shoes and socks off to stick her feet in the water.
Layla smiles, just kind of looking at her sister and Sprig, and then she looks back at the Weedle and starts sketching it. Also
As you're sketching.
Also writes a note saying, "Likes to eat paper?" ?
Andrea, can you did you provide a link to the rules room?
I did, but I will relink it.
Thank you. Because I'm about to ask Dally
To roll with
to roll perception.
Oh my god.
Dun, dun, dun!
I'll get my character sheet. You would have thought I
It's
would have
not
done that
what you
already.
think it is. I know you guys are gasping and you think you know what it is, but it is not what you think it is.
I guarantee you it's for a sight gag.
No, it's
Oh, wow.
not.
I think I know what it is, because
Is
you
the
told
first-
me.
Is it the first combat of the entire game?
Actually, no, I still had the first combat, so ha!
Oh, is it the second combat of the
Hey,
entire
perception
game?
is my best skill. Awesome.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have someone good at perception!
I'm decent at perception, actually.
I can make Pokeballs!
12! Oh, that's so good.
I did indeed get a 12.
Not bad. Yeah.
Just change my name to what it should be. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, Layla. Okay. So, you notice... Alright, so you've been in the Oasis, there have been, bird Pokemon chirping and, little mammal and reptile Pokemon chattering with each other, the bugs chittering away, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice, it's gotten quiet.
She looks at from her sketch and first looks at the Weedle to see if it's reacting in any way.
The Weedle, stares at you for a second, then it seems to almost sense something. It starts shivering, and it goes to hide in a hole in the nearby tree.
Layla shoves her journal away and gets up. Hey, Sprig? And she looks over to see if Gwen's doing okay.
Gwen is looking in the water, and she narrows her eyes a bit and looks up and sees... do you follow her gaze?
If I see her looking up, yes.
You notice that all kinds of, Pokemon that can fly are flying away in droves.
Oh no. Gwen, do you think it's a Vion attack?
We should get inside.
Sprig, come here.
I'm sorry, I just read Hannah's comment in the chat.
Boom. Just a giant, the giant,
God damn it. Attack on Slowpoke.
tentacle. Yeah, a giant, tentacle, except there's the Slowpoke.
I made a joke.
Well done. Hey, I heard Leilani got attacked by a Slowpoke.
So we put a Slowpoke.
So you can slow while you poke. What? Do you think it's called Slowpoke because it's a slow Pokemon?
Yes.
Anyway.
So you call out for Sprig, and Sprig is frantically waddling over.
I dash over to her and scoop her up in my arms. Let's get back home.
As you're walking towards the city, you hear shouting from the guard tower.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Roll perception again.
Is it perception? I like this game. I get to roll the skill I'm good at. No, I did to type the thing. Type. Bap. 20!
Oh, that's... Yes, you can hear them. You walk a little ways, and
I would like to
you
actually
hear
say,
the...
I would like to say we're jogging, or briskly walking.
You're briskly walking. And you hear the shouting, and you also hear some rustling from behind you, and as you do, you hear what the guards are saying, and they are shouting, "Behind you!"
I've still got Sprig in one arm, and I'm kind of carrying my butterfly net in the other hand, and I kind of whirl around to see what it is.
It is, in fact, a Vion.
Shoot! She freezes in terror for a second, and then looks over to see if Gwen is nearby.
The Vion is in the process of taking a swipe at you, but Gwen shoves you out of the way and is not hit herself, hard, but she, gets her cheek nicked or something.
We gotta run!
Soul sits there and starts barking at it.
Soul, run!
Hunter, it's what I decided to call the Eevee Deathclaws.
Oh, good! Well then.
It's gone all start of Fallout 4 up in here. Okay, so she's basically she's kind of frantically scrambling to put she kind of what am I trying to say? She fumbles so that she's got her bug net and Sprig gathered in one arm, and with her free hand she grabs Gwen's hand and yells, "Come on!" and starts running for the city.
You are running, but Hunter?
But Hunter is a deathclaw.
Providing sound effects.
V.
But you hear just this horrifying roar behind you,
Oh no! Oh no!
and
Oh no!
and it is running, and you can, like, I'm gonna say that you're experienced enough with, like, Pokemon and stuff like that, but that you can tell from the, patterns of, like, the feet hitting the ground that it's on all fours and that it's gaining on you fast.
Gwen, what do we do? It's gaining. What do we do, Gwen?
Gwen shouts, "Mom!"
She looks around to see if... Oh, by the way, for clarification, I never actually decided this, but I figure that they call Cicely and Lyra by different monikers. So, like, maybe one of them is Mom and one of them
Mom
is...
and Mama?
Yeah, Mom and Mama. So,
Right.
I don't know which ones... like, maybe Lyra's Mom and Cicely is Mama.
That sounds good.
Cool, okay. So she looks around to see if she can actually see either of her mums.
They're nowhere in sight.
From my knowledge, the Pokemon we have, do they stand any chance against a Vion?
No.
Okay, so we need to get away. There is no way we can fight this thing.
No way.
Okay.
But I'm not sure I want to make a suggestion per se, but
Well, is there anywhere...
I could make you roll for it or something.
Is there anywhere... Like, is there anywhere... Is there anywhere to climb up?
Yes, there are trees around.
And can Vions climb trees?
No, but you're not sure if they're strong enough or if their claws are sharp enough to just knock them down or not.
Well, even if they are, if we're in the top, it would still give us time. Layla's going to make a snap judgment and run for the nearest tree.
Alright, I'm gonna have you roll... One sec, sorry. Care. Either... I'm gonna let you choose between athletics or acrobatics.
I think I have the same in both of those, but let me double check. Yeah, I'm untrained in both, so I'll just roll athletics.
2d6.
Yeah. 2d6, and pray it's a 9?
Yeah, that's a pass, I'd say, especially because you're experienced out there, and I'll roll for Gwen, too.
Ooh.
Will you help her up once you're up?
Very
I
much,
assume.
Very much so, yes.
Okay, then
Like,
you both make it up the tree.
As soon as I get to a branch, I kind of reach down. Like, I'm still... At this point, I've kind of encouraged Sprig to just hold on to me so I can use both my hands. So Sprig, I like to imagine, is kind of tucked inside the top of my overalls.
Yeah.
And just kind of clinging on. What's happening with Soul? Is Gwen carrying Soul?
Yes, and she's done the same thing, tucked her into her shirt.
Okay. So yeah, she pulls her up so that they're on like one of the lower branches, and then they can start helping each other climb up to the higher branches.
As you do, you hear the Vion below you roaring and just clawing furiously at the tree.
From its actions, does it seem like it's going to be able to topple the tree?
It's capable of it, but it'll take a little while. It'll at least take a few minutes.
Layla is breathing rapidly, and she's she's got a hand on... She's basically holding Gwen's hand with hers. Like, she's still clutching her butterfly net in one hand, but the other is very much hanging on to Gwen. And she looks around. Are there other trees close by that we could potentially climb from this tree into the top of another tree?
Yes, but you're going to have to roll at least fairly decent athletics or acrobatics to do so.
Okay. Follow-up question. If we follow the trees far enough, will we be close enough to the city to make a run for it?
To make a run for it, yes.
Okay. I haven't decided what moves Sprig has yet, but based on the whole fact that she made a bug, she fixed a butterfly net. I'm assuming it would be okay for me to say that she has something like string shot.
Yes.
I want to use that to basically create a line to climb to the other tree, to just kind of help in climbing, or like kind of vine swing across, that kind of thing.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Okay. And she's gonna get Gwen to go first. She kind of says to Gwen, "Okay, Gwen, I think if we go across the treetops, there." She points to where the trees kind of meet the nearer to the city. Then we can jump down, and just run like heck and get into the city gates. What do you think?
I think that's our only shot right now, unless someone comes.
Okay. Well, that might happen, but in case it doesn't, let's just start moving. Sprig, do your string shot thing, okay?
And she does?
So that's kind of got a line from one tree to another, so I'm thinking sort of use that as a support to kind of climb from one tree to the other. Kind of like how, if you're tightrope walking, but there's another line above you, you can hang on to that for balance. So she gets, Gwen, you go first. I'll watch your back.
Alright, she goes first. And here I'll roll acrobatics with a little bonus because of the string shot. Yes, Andrea, she has to live. Andrea, calm down. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, if she dies, like if Bucky kills my sister, like first thing, no, that's not gonna happen.
No.
I was thinking about Layla, but
I'll be even more upset
if
I die before the campaign starts.
Yeah, no one's gonna die before the damn thing starts, I promise.
If the rolls get really shitty and there's no way out of it, there's a thing I would like to do, but that means my character would have to come in, so...
No, I've got something planned if something shitty happens, Hunter.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so, and I'm assuming that, Soul is still tucked inside Gwen's shirt whilst Gwen goes over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at which point, Oh my god, sorry. Layla has still got Sprig tucked inside her shirt, and she's got her bug net just kind of tucked under her arm, and she's gonna follow Gwen
Roll
across.
acrobatics.
Oh no.
Ooh. Yeah, you fall and you hit the ground.
Ow!
The Vian stands over you, roars, rears up like it's gonna take a swipe.
Before it does,
and
just
then
in that instant, can I just say, she grabs Sprig and throws her to Gwen to get her to safety.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Cool.
And Sprig, I think Sprig has suction cups. I think she has that ability.
She's like a wall climber.
Or capability.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you throw her, she sticks to the tree, so she's okay.
Though I do just kind of imagine her kind of turning around and around in slow motion going...
Yeah, basically. So it rears up to take a swipe, and then something slams into it.
Layla scrambles to her feet, bearing her butterfly net, and looks to see what happened.
A feraligator is now wrestling with it.
Is this what I think it is?
It's your Pokemon encounter.
Well, her first thought is it's a feraligator. She looks around to see if there is a trainer nearby.
No one.
Oh, okay, so lone feraligator.
Mm-hmm.
Layla stands sort of shocked still for a moment, and then she turns and scrambles up the tree.
Alright, do you watch what's happening below, or do you keep swinging, or some combination of the two?
Do I keep what? Sorry.
Do you watch what the Feraligatr is doing below? Do you keep going through the trees,
Oh,
or some
swinging through the
combination
trees.
of the two? Yeah.
As soon as I get to the top of the tree as soon as I get to the tree that Gwen and the others are in, I look down and see what's happening with the Feraligatr.
Okay, now, Feraligatrs are fucking huge. They are like 7 feet tall and, enormous. But Vions are bigger. They are 10 feet tall. But in any case, if anything's gonna give this monster a match, it's a Feraligatr, at least in this general area. There might be something bigger somewhere. You don't know. You've never really been outside Phoenix.
She's clutching on.
So,
Oh, go ahead.
so yeah, the Feraligatr is just wrestling with this thing, like, roll Pokemon education.
Ooh, I don't mind if I do. I think I put Pokemon Education up to Novice. I did. Roll 3d6. Oh, that's 3 1s, man.
Ow.
I don't think I know it because there aren't exactly bonuses or rerolls in this, are there?
Nah. I might allow them in the future, but not right now.
Not right now.
Yeah.
That's fine. So I don't know.
So so you don't spot anything.
But she is going to.
Hunter.
God damn it, Hunter. But she.
Just I imagine there's some like bet on the wall of like who's gonna win, and there's one dude in the corner like, and nothing trying to get a Pokemon t-shirt, and then the whole crowd goes wild.
Layla is clutching on very tightly to one of the branches and to her butterfly net and yells out, "Run!"
At the Feraligatr.
At the Feraligatr.
It glances up at you when it hears that, and it gets scratched, like, because it's not paying attention.
Sorry.
And it growls and rams into the Vion again. And then... Yes, Hunter, it's a normal Vion. It's not evolved into anything. So it looks like that picture I drew, essentially.
So as scary as this guy is, he's still not the scariest motherfucker we will ever come across.
Oh no, there are worse.
This is fine. This is fine. Fine.
Vions can evolve into any of the 18 elemental types, including they can become a more powerful normal type.
Good, fine, good.
And even worse, sometimes they can have dual types.
No.
So basically, they've gone from like the super mutant thing of like normal is the basic super mutant, and then the super mutant overlord is the elemental version, and then the super mutant behemoth is the dual elemental class.
That's a fair comparison. Okay. P.S. I'm gonna guess that this is the first time Layla's ever actually seen one.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, it is. Like, she knows what
Like,
they are, but yes.
Yeah, and she has the general idea of what they look like because they've been described to her, but otherwise your parents have just shoved you down into the basement every time one's even gotten close to Phoenix.
But she's silently hoping that that the rest of her sisters are in the basement right now. She is... Okay, she's going to let the Feraligatr take care of it for now. She is going to, again, using Sprig's tactile thing, the string shot.
Yes.
Yes. She's going to continue to make her way and get Gwen to make her way from tree to tree. Would you like me to roll for just general progress on that?
Sorry, what? Hunter messaged something in the group chat. What'd you say?
Yeah, so Layla is making progress using string shot from tree to tree, getting Gwen to, go with her as well. Would you like me to make a roll for how I'm progressing with that?
I won't make you roll for every single tree, just roll an acrobatics overall.
Cool.
And I'll roll for Gwen.
That's a 6.
Right. Yeah, and yours was a 10, so I'm gonna say that if Gwen fails at any point, Layla helps her, so it's fine.
Cool. Oh, mine's a 10, awesome. Right, so when they get to the tree that's closest to the city, how far away are we at this point from the Vion and the Feraligator?
I'm gonna say 20 feet ahead of them, but there's a good 20 feet to the city door as well.
Damn. Okay.
And the guards have opened the gate, the gate's been closed since there's a Vion outside, obviously, but they've opened it up just enough for you two to get in, but not enough for the Vion to get in.
Okay. Layla jumps down from the tree and sets off running in the direction of the gate and kind of yells to Gwen, "Run!"
Gwen drops to and starts chasing after you, but then, from behind you, you hear a growl, a roar, and then you hear the Vion come after you, but then you hear another slam.
She kind of pauses for a moment, then keeps running towards the city gate.
I'm going to say that since it's distracted by having to fight something almost as big as it, you make it to the gate without any issue.
When I get to the gate, I don't go in just yet. I look back and see how the Feraligator is doing.
It's pretty clawed up, and I'm gonna have you roll either... I'll let you choose between 3.
Okay.
Perception, Pokemon education, or medicine.
Definitely going for what's my highest. I get a 16 in perception.
That's pretty good. You notice that the Feraligator, in spite of having slammed into it a number of times, has not actually bitten or clawed it.
Confusion creases Layla's face for a second. Then, can I say that Layla carries around maybe some pebbles or rocks in her bag, just, things she finds interesting and picks up off the ground?
Sure.
This is probably not going to work. I'm going to try it anyway. Because they're 40 feet away. They're probably 40 feet away by this point.
Mm-hmm.
She throws the pebble in the air, and as it comes down, whacks it with her butterfly net like a tennis ball with a tennis racket toward the Vion.
Ooh, that's clever.
She wants to try and distract the Vion and give the Feraligator time to escape. I'm assuming that would be athletics, but...
Yes, roll athletics.
Since there's no such skill as blind luck.
Yeah.
Come on, good roll. Please.
That's Hunter system.
Yeah, that's a 9.
You don't hit the Vion, but you hit close enough to it that it catches its attention.
That's all she wanted to do now. She's going into the gate.
And once you are both in the gate, the guards close the shit out of it.
Now, the way this works, do the guards just kind of go on top of the wall, and when there's a Vion attack, they usually just kind of, shoot the hell out of the Vion?
Until it's dead, yes.
Layla is looking for a way to get up on the wall as well.
Alright, you find a way, but there are a number of guards protesting and being like, "No, you need to get home."
Okay, but there's a Feraligator out there and it saved me and my sister, and you have to make sure not to kill it, okay? You have to try and save it.
We'll try, but we can't help it if we hit it.
Oh, okay. I just... can I come see later?
A couple of guards glance at each other, and then one sighs. And he says to the other, "Keep her back, but she can come up."
She takes this is all the, all the acknowledgement she needs, and she bolts up.
All right. Over the wall, you can see the two still wrestling, like, pretty violently. But once the feraligator looks at the gate and sees that you two have gotten inside, it doesn't bolt. It starts heading in the direction of Realgam Tower, where the Vions live and where they come from. And so it bolts in that direction, then turns around as if it's trying to lure it away. It turns around to make sure it's following.
And does the Vion follow it?
Yes, it bounds for it on all fours. And yeah.
Layla just looks incredibly worried. And just yells out, "Be careful!"
The feraligator continues doing this. It continues luring it away. And by this point, it's not even wrestling with it anymore. It's just constantly dodging. And contrary to what you might think, I'm saying this out of character, feraligators are actually pretty speedy.
Okay.
Their Pokedex entries say, hold on, let me pull it up. Shit, if my computer was quicker. But yeah, like, their Pokedex entries actually talk about them being pretty speedy. Like, it usually moves slowly, but it goes at a blinding speed when it attacks and bites prey, and I'm gonna say that since it's in combat, it's moving pretty quickly. So, yeah, they're not, like, the fastest Pokemon by any means, but, like, he's able to hold his own, at least.
So, all being well, he should be able to escape from the Vion.
Yes, and like I said, he is luring it away from the town, so the soldiers and the guards don't even have to shoot at it.
She watches as long as they'll let her, or until the feraligator is out of sight. And then she realizes just how fast her heart is pounding, and just kind of leans against whatever is nearest to lean on.
You lean on Gwen.
Ah! Hi, Gwen. Sorry. I was really...
She is also panting and, like, breathing heavily, and she just hugs you tight.
She hugs back. Well, actually, she kind of, gets Sprig out from her overalls and then hugs back, so that Sprig is not squished.
Sprig climbs up you in an effort to join the hug.
Aww. She hugs both, and she hugs Soul as well. I'm sorry, Gwen, I know we should have gone straight home, but he saved us. I wanted to make sure he was going to be okay.
I know. Oh god, we better go find Mom and Mama, though. Oh god, I can't imagine how worried they must be.
Oh my gosh, they must be going crazy. Yeah, we'll get home. And she starts heading back down again.
Alright, as you head home, like, you don't even reach home yet when your mothers both run up to you and, like, they, like, just grab you both in a huge group hug.
She hugs back, like, really fiercely. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry, I'm sorry.
Oh, sweetie, it's not your fault. You didn't know what was out there.
Oh. It was really big, and I fell out of the tree, and it almost took a swipe at me, but then this feraligator came and saved me, and she just nuzzles into her mom's, into Lyra's, shoulder.
They hug tighter. Oh god, I remember the first time I saw one. They're so scary.
Mm-hmm.
You're so brave.
Thank you, Mum. Sprig was really brave too. She used her string shot to help us get through the trees so we could get home.
Oh, Sprig, you're the best. You're the best Pokemon a family could ask for.
Soul looks indignant. No. Sprig is currently sitting on top of Lyra's head, nuzzling.
Well, actually, yes, Soul does whine a little bit and paw at Lyra's foot. And Cicely chuckles a little bit and pets Soul. And then Gwen goes, Soul was brave too. She turned around and barked.
Yeah, she did. She was trying to scare off the Vion.
Cicely chuckles a little bit and pets Soul a little more. And she says, well, we've got 2 brave Pokemon on our hands.
Yeah, Soul takes after her mama. Layla doesn't remember Soul's mother very well, but she has heard a lot about her from Gwen. So.
Yeah, I figured that much.
And she remembers Friend a little bit.
Yeah.
And she kind of
Friend.
She pets Soul and also Sprig affectionately. And then she just kind of scoops Sprig up and gives her a big hug. I'll try not to put you in that much danger ever again, okay, Sprig?
Ree!
Ree.
I'm sorry, but I had to... I have more.
Of course you do.
This one's better.
That's it. No, what? No, what is this?
Hammergird, Fraser
first. Oh my god. No. No.
Oh, here's one yes. Andrea like. This is one Andrea like.
Is it a ferret?
Hammergird,
snare! The snare! I'm a snowpuff! Sorry.
But anyways, so eventually your mothers take both your hands and start to walk you 2 home.
She's gonna keep an eye out, like she's still carrying Sprig and kinda hugging her. And she's keeping an eye out to see who else is nearby. Like, she'll keep an eye out and see if Rachel is outside, although she's assuming that Rachel and Flower have gone inside where it's safe.
Well, Rachel, actually, you see... excuse me. You see her glance out the window, and then she disappears, and then the door bursts open, and she runs up, and she's like, "Are you girls alright?"
Uh-huh. A Feraligatr saved us. And Sprig and Soul were very brave. And are you guys okay?
Yeah, it didn't even manage to get in. I hear.
Yeah.
Did it even?
The guards didn't even get close enough for the guards to shoot at it. The Feraligatr, it lured it away back to Railgun Tower.
That's so strange. Huh.
It's like
weird.
It's like it had this like plan, you know, and Rachel, it was really weird. It was a Feraligatr, but it wasn't using any scratches or bite attacks. It was just, you know, body slamming. I mean, have you ever heard of a Feraligatr acting like that?
No, I haven't.
I mean, the Feraligatr that the Costa family had, Gwen, I mean, it scratched up some of those slavers real good, didn't it?
From what I heard. Or wait, were you talking to Gwen?
Gwen, yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Gwen who would have, I sorry, I didn't clarify that. Gwen would have remembered.
Gwen's nodding, and she's like, yeah, I had the same thought as you. I was wondering if it was the Costas showing up, but we would have seen them.
Yeah, I mean, they're always nearby their Pokemon, and they're usually all 3 of them together, so I thought, oh, Feraligatr, that means there must be an Arcanine and a Go-Goat close by, but no, it's just the Feraligatr. And it wasn't acting very much like a feraligator. So, and I don't know. I just hope it's going to be okay.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be, little lady. Those things are tough as nails.
Yeah? Yeah. It'd have to be to go up against a Vion. Ugh.
I'm sorry, but I have to do this again.
It's, Ermagerd penguins!
There's so many.
Penguins! Yes.
Oh god. Oh god, not this.
A Turnisher! Ermagerd is a purg. The Turnisher. Oh my god.
Ermagerd turf burst.
This is no longer Dragon Stirrups! This is no longer the Pokemon one-off, this is just all the Ermagerd animals. A stick!
Oh god, this one's bad, but I'm gonna link it
Okay.
anyway.
Do I want to know?
No, you don't.
Indeed. So mature. Very Bucky.
But, anyways. So, Rachel goes, well, you know, you guys have had a rough day. Why don't you girls come by later and I'll get you some, I'll squeeze you some fresh juice. How's that sound?
That sounds really good, Rachel. Thank you. I think I might have to wait until a different day to get you some berries. She just kind of
believe me.
smiles sheepishly.
Well, believe me, I get it.
Hey, Mama, can we go and check on how Dusty and Ariel and Madge are doing?
Sure thing.
Um,
So you head back to your...
yeah, Layla heads inside.
You are swarmed by your sisters,
Hugs
are
for all of
just-
them.
and they are just asking constant questions about if you're okay, what did it look like, what happened, etc.
I might draw it when I'm feeling less traumatized.
I'm feeling less traumatized.
She's basically,
and,
she's hugging all of them tight, and Sprig has basically popped up, and is now sort of bouncing around on their heads so that she doesn't get squished by hugs.
Good. Gwen hugs each of them once, but then Lyra and Cicely take her to the bathroom to start treating that cut on her cheek.
Good idea. Oh yeah, while Gwen's off, being treated, she's just kind of hugging all of her sisters and recounting about how scary it was and how brave Soul and Sprig were and how amazing the Feraligator was and how oddly it was behaving, but etc, etc. So she's kind of recounting all that in kind of jumbled speech to her sisters because she's kind of gabbling a bit by this point. And are you guys all okay? Nothing bad happened here?
No, nothing. It didn't even get inside, did it?
No, I don't think so. The alligator lured out away, but I worried because I'm not here. I was out there, and she just hugs the
They all
twist.
hug you again.
Hugs.
Whew.
It was such a nice day too. I wonder if the Vion came out to enjoy the nice weather as well.
They all kind of smile sheepishly. Not sure if they should laugh or not.
She chuckles a little bit.
And they chuckle nervously.
Blah. She just kind of flops down. Hope Gwenny's okay. She was really brave too. She pushed me out of the way so it wouldn't hit me.
Their eyes go wide.
I know, right? We have the best big sister.
Dusty, in particular, hugs you tight, like, just kind of out of the blue a little bit. I mean, relatively.
She just kind of, Dusty's
Given
kind of on the small side, so she pulls Dusty onto her lap and just hugs tight.
Oh. That's so precious.
Sprig is now sitting on Dusty's head.
Dusty reaches down, picks up her fan pea, and sets it on her lap while you are on, while she is on your lap.
Sprig decides to jump down and sit on the fan piece instead.
Sprig, what are you doing?
Sprig will jump on all. Sprig is everyone's hat.
Sprig just likes to sit on heads. I thought she liked to be tall. Shouldn't she be sitting on the tallest head?
She probably should, yeah. But apparently she wanted to sit on Nell's head now. Nell the Fampy.
Oh. And let's see. Ariel says, we gotta find a way to help you guys feel better. I know, I'll go get you guys, warm glasses of moo moo milk. Does that sound good?
Oh, that sounds awesome, Ariel. Thank you.
And she runs off.
She just goes back to
And
snuggling
Madge
Dusty.
And Madge joins in on the snuggles.
Snuggles Madge also. She's also, while she's waiting for Ariel to get back, she shows Dusty the Weedle drawing and also describes what the Weedle looks like to Madge.
Oh. Question. I'm sure you're going to tell me this at some point. How did Madge become blind? Was she born blind, or was it an injury or illness?
I don't think I actually decided. I'm gonna go ahead and say... I'm kind of gonna go ahead and say that she lost her vision during the slave raid.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe she had a head injury when the raid happened on their town, and so she's been blind from the age of like about 3 or 4.
Okay.
I mean that's my. I think that's kind of what I was leaning towards, but I'm not set on that. So if you want to change that to something else, I'm totally fine with it.
Okay. All right. So Ariel comes back and gives you a glass of warm milk, and then runs off to the bathroom to give another glass to Gwen.
Layla drinks up the milk and gives herself a milk mustache.
Good.
There, I am Old Man Henderson. There, get off my lawn. There.
Does she actually say that?
Yes.
Good. Dusty is giggling up a storm and swats at you playfully.
She boops her on the nose.
Gwen, Cicely, and Lyra come back out. Gwen now has a bandage on her cheek. And she is also sipping her glass of milk.
There, where's your mustache, young lady?
Gwen looks confused for a moment, then she smiles, and then she takes another sip to make sure she gets a mustache.
Layla grins.
Alright, so your mothers kind of gather everyone around and get everyone to sit down. And Cicely stands up.
As they're doing that, just real quick, she's wiped off her milk mustache and she squeezes Gwen's hand briefly and says to her quietly, "Thanks for pushing me out of the way, sis. You're really brave."
I tried.
But yeah, then I'll sit down.
Okay. Real quick. Let's see, so Lyra is standing and she takes a deep breath and she sighs and she says, "Listen, girls, think today has taught us that it's not very safe out there. So from now on, whenever you guys want to go out, we just ask that you ask us for permission first, okay?
Layla nods. Okay, Mom.
And she glances at Cicely and she goes, "What do you think? Should we have a buddy system going on again? I know they're a little old to be going out alone, but I mean, with supervision, but still, given what's out there." And Cicely looks thoughtful and she nods. And she says, "Yeah, I think permission first and buddy system. I'm sorry, girls. I know you should be outgrowing this, but after today..."
It's okay, Mama. It's pretty dangerous. She looks really sad having to admit this, but she's still a little rattled from what happened.
Andrea.
Yeah.
So, to wrap up your solo session, they give hugs, everyone gives hugs all around, and, starts to go about their usual daily routine, albeit shakily.
Yep.
Alright, is that good for you?
Yes, I think so. Layla mostly stays inside for the rest of the day.
Reasonably.
Yeah. And she also starts sketching the fur alligator.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did, thank you very much. Did you have fun?
Yes, I hope I did a good job.
Yes, you very much did. I enjoyed that immensely. I liked, yeah.
Yay.
Oh my god, Fion attack. Dear god. Ah.
I have been so excited for that, because, like, I just... The second I was like, oh yeah, and Realgum Tower is nearby, and sometimes the town's attacked by Vions, I was like, oh.
That's a
Could be
thing.
your solo session.
Yes. But yeah, so was that what... Because you were sort of saying, I'm wondering if I should give you a hint. Was climbing trees going to be, like, one of the things you'd suggested?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest you climb a tree.
Woo! I smart.
Dally is very smart.
Ellie is very smart. She's
Ellie
too
is-
smart for us.
Dally is very
She's too smart for Hunter and I.
I don't think that's necessary.
Smart.
Dally is very Dally.
Ellie
Yes.
is Dally.
Oh my god, Daddy Schmunt.
Oh my god, Durler. Let's stop now. But yeah. Hey, Andrea and Hunter, what did you guys think?
It was cool.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased with how you did all the family members, Bucky. I love all the sisters.
I tried. I know it's kind of hard, like, especially since I've just started. Like,
Yeah,
I'm getting...
and I still haven't put much details about them down yet.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get the hang of Rachel, too. I'm not sure what her speech patterns are, but I know she's rough and no-nonsense,
Yeah.
so...
I
there's
like
that
Rachel.
at least.
She's nice. She seems quite pragmatic as well.
Yeah, she's a very nice person. She's just
Yeah.
kind of no-nonsense at the
Yeah,
same
exactly. No, I like her. She also seems to have the, calling people little lady thing going on, which is quite cute.
time. This hasn't happened yet. You haven't gotten to see it, but she refers to Leilani as my boy and son.
Oh, no, that's too cute. No, cannot deal. Too cute. Yosh. So, do I get to hear the
Yosh.
rest of what happened with the Bulbasaurs, or has that not happened yet?
Oh, yeah, we haven't finished that session, but yeah, basically, Jolene pet it and fed it some cabbage. It plucked an apple from an apple tree and gave it to Jolene. Jolene thanked it and moved along.
After we had a
And-
little bit of a gazebo moment.
Yes, 'cause Hannah, being an experienced role player in different ways than we are,
Mm-hmm.
went up to the apple tree and said hello.
As you do.
And said hello to the apple.
It could have been a Trevenant.
But
Saying
the
hello-
apple.
The apple?
The apple.
Yeah, she also said hello to the apple.
You never know. I'm
You know,
sure there's a fruit-based Pokemon somewhere.
Almost certainly, yeah. In a world where everything is made up of Pokemon, it doesn't hurt just to make sure it's not a Pokemon before you eat it.
There is no apple shaped Pokemon from what I can tell.
It could be a Ditto. Everything could be a Ditto.
Oh, all of a sudden,
There are
Dally's,
That chair could be a Ditto.
because of Dally's Ditto theory, she's just like, is that the Ditto? Is that a Ditto?
Very much so, yes. This is this is what Flotsam went through when she discovered that changelings were a thing.
Oh no.
Oh,
That
yes.
chair's changeling. Light it on fire.
I didn't advocate killing changelings.
I don't think it is.
Alright,
Just safe.
But
Yeah,
yes.
my battery's getting low, so
Okay.
I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna go start working on my civil rights midterm, and then tomorrow we get to RP.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
exactly. What,
I don't like that.
You don't
Stop
get
it.
you don't get to do the evil laugh. You're not DMing this. Oh no, wait, tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is Fallout. Yeah, okay, fine. You do get the evil laugh. Okay,
Hunter.
stop. Okay, well, thanks very much, you
If-
guys.
If I have my
Yeah.
way about it, this will be the last session in the video.
Ooh, scary.
I sure hope so,
Because
Get
because
back.
we
I
want to
miss-
get out.
I miss Axel a lot.
Oh.
Me
Okay.
too. Alright, love you guys.
Good night.